Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today. We are going to talk about XRP. But before I get started, last night I watched the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That movie never gets old. Somebody said watch Poltergeist in the comments section. I'm going to watch the original tonight. However, Poltergeist is one of those movies I also like the remake of. But keep them coming because we have 16 days to go until Halloween gets here. And I want to thank you all again for that amazing list you have all created. So we're looking at XRP on the 1 hour chart. We're sitting just below 49 cents. And I think people's frustration level is now off the chart. I see people saying they're never going to utilize XRP for this or for that. The price in the next run is never even going to break $1. People are losing hope. But I want to remind you of something. First of all, we now got clarity. And now we're starting to see the new financial system coming together all around the world at the same time. It's no longer guessing. Are we going to see a new financial system? No, it's happening right now in real time. Every single country getting ready for a CBDC. XRP is going to move money in the future in between those CBDCs. And at that point, retail will be priced out. There is no world where XRP doesn't go on a historic run after this. I've never been so bullish on this coin. Massive wedge forming for 7 years. Settlement around the corner. Top 5 coin held down for years by a bullshit lawsuit. First coin with clarity, and it's all good on all fronts. Solves real world issues. What else? This thing goes on a crazy run over the next year or two, or it's rigged. And I keep seeing that as well. People saying the system is rigged against us. XRP is never going to even break $1. You'll see. But you know, we are at a time where we also got to remind ourselves they're trying to shake us out. They don't want me or you holding XRP. They don't want us getting rich off of this cryptocurrency. It might appear as though XRP never moves and always consolidates like a stablecoin. However, XRP historically is one of the most volatile crypto assets. 2016, 2 cents. 2017, 40 cents. 2018, $3.80. 2020, 17 cents. 2021, $2. 2023, we're sitting here at 50 cents. I'm waiting for us to blast off already. And you know that is coming. You can see it. It's right there in front of you because everything is lining up perfectly around XRP. 77% of 4.8 million XRP wallets hold below 500 XRP. How is this bullish for global adoption? You know, everybody always says they have to buy up all this XRP. This isn't about retail, though. This is about institutions coming on board. Countries, you know, holding XRP to move money back and forth with other countries. Because that's going to happen in the future. But, you know, everybody's focused on the now, today, because the frustration right now is high. You got to remember, we got clarity, and most people were expecting us to surpass $10 overnight. It didn't happen, and people got pissed off, and they're still pissed off right now. However, once this case comes to a full end, I think we're going to see a jump on XRP like never before. Just posted, Ripple director reveals Ripple's potential to burn all XRP in their escrow. And this is now a daily thing. Everybody's talking about the escrow being burnt. But that's not going to help me or you. Look at what happened with Stellar. Burn the escrow. This is not XLM bashing. Just a matter of clearing up a few narratives. Think about it. Stellar has burned 50% of the supply and still holds 50% of the supply without escrow and has performed worse than XRP without SEC action. If they burned that escrow on XRP, I still think we're going to be sitting right where we are right now. The problem I see going forward is then the people that hold the most XRP can manipulate the market. And that's the same reason that once BlackRock gets involved with Bitcoin, you will never see a run like we've seen in the past, because they will continue to manipulate the price along the way. That's why I think the escrow around XRP is right where it should be, in Ripple's hands. Rumors in the XRP community, Federal Reserve won't allow retail investors to buy XRP anymore. That doesn't even make sense. Think about it. All these exchanges just relisted XRP. Now, if the Fed didn't want us holding XRP, don't you think they would have reached out to these exchanges and maybe came up with a law that the exchanges could no longer sell XRP, try to stop it somehow, some way? But I think in the future, we're going to see a time where as you're selling your XRP, you might not be able to buy back in because of demand for on-demand liquidity. It's not that the Fed, they don't even care if me or you are buying up XRP at this point. They're going to care later when XRP is moving all the money. I wonder what tonight's message will bring. Riddle me this. The first biblical message was from October 1st and then the 8th. Could we be watching the 7 messages, which equals 7 trumpets? Why do I say that? If we continue that pattern, it puts us to the weekend of November 19th, and on the 20th, ISO goes live. Or is it just a coincidence? Carry on. That is kind of strange that it does coincide with ISO. Are they warning us of the death of the US dollar once ISO goes live? I think we're going to see a CBDC in the United States, and here's why. Because when you have all these other countries coming up with the CBDC, how is the U.S. going to interact without a digital dollar in the future? Everything's going digital. Trade's going digital. Payments are going digital. Money around the world is going digital. But yet the U.S. is not going to push ahead in that direction. Of course they will. Otherwise, they will be left behind in so many different ways. But I do believe fiat and digital money will run parallel, side by side, for a decent period of time. I'm talking most likely 2 to 3 years. And as time goes on, less and less people will use paper money. And that's how it will gradually go away. Or they will come up with ways where they no longer accept paper money in this store or that store, you know, and that's how they would force us out of paper money. Don't worry, I'm sure they have a plan. 100K plus views on this post. I'll have to start being more careful when it comes to spreading Forbes misinfo about a potential XRP Gold Rush. And you see, US dollar collapse. Shock, $8 trillion predicted. Fed inflation flip to spark a critical Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and crypto price boom to rival gold. You know, the US dollar is going down. And you could see that coming, because they can't stop spending. And on top of that, we have China wanting to send all our dollars back to us, trying to de-dollarize the United States. But as the US dollar does fall, I think a lot of that money is going to pour into crypto, because nobody trusts the stock market. Unless you have a ton of money and you're used to stock trading, then maybe you'll put your money into the stock market. But for the most part, the average everyday working guy or working girl that goes and works their 9-to-5 job, they're going to put their money in crypto because they could get the most gains from it. And even if the dollar was to crash out, people ask me, how would they ever take care of all the people in the country? Well, this would come next, universal basic income. And they're already pushing for this. Universal credit is a single benefit payment for working age people to replace a range of different benefits in an attempt to make the system simpler. The move is going to affect 71,000 households. Letters known as migration notices will be issued from the Department for Communities. But it's going to be every single person. If you don't have money in the future, you will end up on the universal monthly income or the universal basic income. but that money will expire. In other words, if you don't use it at the end of the month, that money expires, and then you start the new month with a new payment. And I'm sure that's by then they'll find out ways to control what you buy with it. If they know so much, why do I even file taxes? Just send me a bill at the end of the year or a refund check. Americans failed to pay a record $688 billion in taxes. The IRS says that will change. You know, I see a lot of people, and like even outside of crypto, and I talk to them, and they're so pissed off because they're tired of paying taxes because the money doesn't fix anything around us. If you're a U.S. citizen and you look at the roads, you look at the infrastructure of this country, guess what? No money's getting put back in, and it's falling apart little by little. And at the same time, we have crime raging in the major cities. And then we're sending money overseas, and now we're involved with Israel. Who knows what's going to happen there? Because a lot of people are talking about this as well. Rumors of World War III, Biden's actions hint at military draft on the horizon. Now, I looked this up on Google, and I tried to find some news article that talks about this. Guess what? There's none. It's just rumors, and people like to spread rumors, especially when it comes to a draft. People, even in the comments on this, were talking about not letting their kids be drafted. And World War III, I don't know if that's where we're headed. I still think we're in a currency war. I think this whole thing is about preserving the U.S. dollar, because they know this country's in trouble. Look at the banking system. I talked about that in a video yesterday. But, you know, the traditional banks, they just try to keep you in the traditional ways of saving and trying to make money off of your money. And guess what? The traditional ways are never, ever going to make you as much money as crypto can make you, especially if you're invested into utility-driven cryptocurrencies. I honestly think XRP in the next run-up, I think we're going 2 digits. After that, who knows where we go from there? Because we're going to have to look at the time frame that we're in. We got to look at the real world events that are happening at the same time when that time comes. But you know, this is a cryptocurrency I plan on keeping as long as I possibly can. In other words, I don't ever plan on wanting to sell it. I want to look for ways to get passive income from it. I'm waiting for more ways to pop up on how we could shop with it, because then we could avoid the capital gains tax. Somebody pointed that out in the comments section as well. But again, until we get there, we got to stay patient and stay positive. Let's get rich together. I'm going to wrap this one up. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.